Okay, yes, sir. You are tuned in to PKF Topics. I'm your host, Patriotic Klown Face, and today's guest, yeah, I got Big D. I got the Fat Mac in the building with me on PKF Topics. Man, how you doing today?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up,
Oh man, you
everybody?
know how it is.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Happy to be here.
Man, well, hey, I'm always happy to have you, man. And I'm gonna jump into it, man. Man, I got a question for you right off the bat. What is a man?
What is a man? A provider, hard worker. Shit, he could be a nurturer, uh, caregiver, uh, a lot of things. For real, a lot of things.
Okay. How does it feel to be one?
Oh, it feels great. I don't know nothing else. You
Mm.
know.
Okay, man. Let's just jump right into it, man.
Mm.
You worked as a non-medical transportation driver, whatever. And
Yeah.
I want you to give me a little rundown in detail what that was and what were your duties and responsibilities.
Okay. Non-medical transportation driver. Uh, Basically, I work with disability, disabled, you know what I'm saying? Uh what I used to do is I used to take people to dialysis, like, hospitals and doctor's appointments. I used to take how can I put this? Going to get people going to get their brain shot, if that sounds,
Mm. So what about the okay, so a lot of people was dealing with health issues, basically.
yeah, all dealing with health
Okay.
issues.
And dialysis,
Yeah.
I believe, or
Wound
whatever.
wound care. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hyperbaric chambers they had to get in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, then
Alcoholism.
how was the pay doing this job?
Uh it should have been a whole lot more. It was okay. It ain't the greatest in the world for what you do. Should have been way more.
Can you feed your family?
I was to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like I say paycheck to paycheck, but you know what I'm saying? Not what I'm doing now, but I was able to. I was making it.
So you would transport some of these people to and from dialysis to nursing homes or whatever, etc.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this: nursing homes, man. What would the client say about the treatment inside of these nursing homes?
Shit, it was shitty. I mean, terrible. Some it depends. If you got people coming to the nursing home looking after the people, they probably got treated better than the ones that didn't have nobody showing up. You know, no family members, no friends looking at them. That's what gets you because it's like they don't care. It's like they there for the check. That's it. But you know, on my end, I seen it firsthand, and it's disgusting what some of these nursing home people do that work there.
Go into detail.
Like, okay, I had a client. He was a disabled man. He wasn't. How could I put it? Speech. He didn't talk. You know what I'm saying? He's in a wheelchair. It's a cold day. It's back in I would say like December, real cold. I go to pick him up. I get there about 4:45 in the morning because he got to be at dialysis. They bring the man downstairs. He's wrapped in a thin sheet. So I got to take this man outside. I got all the doors open because I got to get him up in the van. I got to lock his wheelchair down. The wind's blowing, and it's cold as hell outside. So that's mean that's going. He's at more at risk of getting sicker than what he already is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. So I seen that. I'm ready to lose my job behind it because ain't no way I'm finna take this man out there and do all that. And he goes down, in which he got other health problems going on. He don't need that. Do your job. Do your job.
So did the clients complain a lot about the nursing homes?
Some of them can't complain. You got to complain for them. Yeah, but yeah, I had a lot of them talk bad about him. treatment wise. You know how the nurses got attitudes to them. They not getting the help that they need. You know, leaving them long periods of time. It's just bad service. You know what I'm saying? Bad customer service.
Okay, so you had a situation off cam we talked about or whatever or whatnot dealing with that where you went to a nursing home or whatever. Not sure if it was a nursing home facility and a nurse who was handling one of the clients uh actually tipped them over in a wheelchair. Can you go
Yeah.
into that?
So the nurse, man, you know, the client wasn't fully in the wheelchair. They can slide out. So if
Okay.
they not in like set up in a good position, they can easily slide out the wheelchair. So the lady, man, it's like she just didn't care. She didn't want to be there. So he slid right on out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Tipped on over. You know, it's not because of my fault. You know, I'm not going down for you not doing your job. But
Oh, how did that make you feel watching somebody fall down? And you know, you can have it could be your mother, it can be your wife. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody that can't do for themselves. And man, how do you feel about it?
man, I feel terrible. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't sit back and not help, watch someone struggle and not help them. You know, I'm not going to do it. You fire me behind it, whatever, but I'm not just going to stand there and just watch you struggle. And I know you need help and I'm more than capable of helping you. It ain't going to happen. You know, it just takes a toll because what if that was your mama? Matter of fact, what if that was you in the situation? How would you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be, you could be up one day, the next day you could be down. I seen it all the time. That's why I had to get away from that. It's like watching a person go through slow death.
So it messed with you psychologically, basically, what you're saying.
Yeah, I can give you a story right now, real quick. I had a client. I picked him up on Thursday. We joking, we laughing. He go to dialysis center. Now I've been picking this man up for a year. I call him at the same time. Whenever I gotta go get him, he answered the phone. Now this general morning, I seen him Thursday. He goes to dialysis Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. Saturday morning, I'm calling. He not answering. So I'm like, automatic in my mind, okay, he overslept. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had to go knock on the door ever. This the first time I pull up. I'm still calling. He not answering. So I get out. I go to the door. Now it's 4:30 in the morning. I go knock on the door. He stayed with his mother. She comes to the door. I say, yeah, I'm here to pick up such and such. She say he gone. I'm looking at her like, oh, he not here. She like, no, the man had checked out. So I'm looking at his mama early in the morning. I don't even know what to say. That's when I knew right there. I'm like, the wheels start turning like it's about time for me to get away from this because I feel bad, man, because I was just laughing and joking. And he was telling me he was going to tell the doctor to take more water off him, fluid, try to get more fluid removed. We having a good time that Thursday morning. Come to find out, shit, by, I say about 11 o'clock that morning, he had passed.
Wow. Man, sorry to hear that because I know that affects me too in this trash game. You know, I'm a trash man. Yeah, the baddest trash man. One of the baddest trash man. Shout out to Jack Cowboy Stice. Yeah, it was my twin brother. Yeah, man. But man, let's go into it, man. I know you had some wild things might have happened to you engaging with the clients you were transporting. Tell me about we had a conversation off cam and you had somebody dropped a big N bomb on you, and how did you feel? I think it was through music they were playing.
So I had a client, like they like, you know, they like going to rehab. They've been in rehab and all this. They got stuff mentally going on. So I just started the job. So when the people are not used to you, it's hard for them to accept change. So I go pick up her friend, her buddy. I guess he must have called on the phone and he got a new driver. He got mad at me because I couldn't stop. He wanted to get coffee, but I couldn't stop. You know, I'm going by the rules. By the time I make it to pick her up, I guess she in her feelings with him. She playing with her phone. So it sounded like she dropping She got some kind of little ringtone, whatever. It sounded like the N-word to me while I'm driving. She study playing it.
So you can't confirm whether or not it was the N-word, but it sounded like it.
It sounded, I'm telling you, it sounded so close to it. I got in my feelings because I'm like, I'm trying to do my job and I don't even know this lady.
Ain't you a heterosexual man?
Yes, sir.
So why could words get you in that way?
It makes you lose your focus. You know what I'm saying? It's the disrespect that's come. It's not just words. It's the disrespect. Because it's like, I feel like in my account, I don't even know you. I never had no conversation with you, but this how you coming at me.
Really? So how did you handle that situation?
I reported it. Called the supervisor, reported, told what was going on, and they got to the bottom of it. But at the same time, after a while, I got to know the lady. I did apologize to her, you know what I'm saying? Which I didn't feel like didn't know what I was just trying to apologize for. I just wanted to smooth things over just to make it cool for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. So you apologized because of you reported it?
Nah, I apologize because in my mind, it sounded like that, but I wasn't. I ain't gonna say I was fully 100%. I was probably about 80% sure that, you know what I'm saying, that's what the sounded like. I'm telling you the truth.
So that word can make you feel like that to the point where you want to crash out over, yeah, man, over that.
Yeah, I come from an old thing. We didn't accept that. You
Really?
know, I don't dislike you unless you give me a reason to dislike you. I don't care about your skin color, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you coming at me, I gotta come back at you.
Oh, really? You feel like you got to at this point of our time now? Would you let it go?
Nope.
You wouldn't let it go?
I'm gonna stand on it.
What would you do?
It depends. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna accept it. You just ain't gonna just say anything. I'm gonna accept it.
So you telling me you would crash out over the N-bomb?
I probably would.
would. You really go sit in that cell?
I probably would. That's not. You
got family.
That's the principles. That's the principles I stand on. See, see, people ain't got no morals. No, you know what I'm saying? No backbone no more. They ain't standing on that.
Just words.
That's the respect. It's just the disrespect. I ain't having it.
Freedom of speech.
They can say it. Hey, okay.
Don't crash out on it, man. I wouldn't want to.
I ain't saying I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna think about it, but at the same time, I don't know how I might react. It might be a day you might catch me in I might be in a whole different mood, and it just, hey, it can go that route.
Wow, man, I'm telling you, man, that word do not do nothing to me, man. It's like a brick wall. I don't care what you shooting at me. When you shooting something at Patriotic Klown Face, it bounce off. You can say anything you want to say, man. Hey, I'm not crashing out, man.
I ain't crashing. I done been put in that situation, that type of situation. When you been put in that type of situation, it hits different. The opposed to a person just saying it. When you been put in that type of situation, it hits different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been surrounded by 7 to 8 police officers on the back road. And had just seen the police officer at the gas station, waved at me and everything. I leave the gas station. They catch up with me. I'm on the back road. It's dark as hell. I'm the only one. Get out the car. I already knew what time it was when he told me somebody just robbed the skating rink. What? I just seen you at the gas station. You know, you asking me how my night is. In my mind, I'm thinking, how the hell you think my night going? But at the same time, I ain't stupid. I was like about 17 when it happened to me?
Yeah.
So just think how it is now. Back in the day, we ain't have all these cameras and all that. I'm on the back road. It's barely houses back there. Only thing lit up is they lights in my car, on my car and me. And just 8 of them, it's one of me.
Were you scared?
Nope.
Really? So you would have crashed out?
When you in the right, what I'm gonna crash out for? Cause I ain't stupid. I know what time it is. You ain't gonna bait me in. I got a mind now. I might be young, but I ain't dumb.
So I got a question, man. I'm not a killer or nothing, but I'm definitely pro guns and pro weapons, man. What do you think about the ban in Illinois on purchasing assault rifles?
I think that's stupid, man. Cause it ain't the guns that's killing people. It's the person behind it that's pulling the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. So you definitely pro weapons.
Yeah, protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just out of hand now because They not trying to do nothing about it. It's like, how you want to put it? It's different from how we came up. In the community, you respected your elders. If you knew how you acted different around your parents. I did. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, they respect them. Respect your elders. If you around a elder person, you cussing and going off, and they tell you to settle down with that, you chilled out because that's somebody grandmama. That's somebody granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? What is you doing? What is you thinking about? These kids ain't got no morals today, no nothing. It's just like they don't value life. They don't value life.
And why do you think that?
They ain't got no guidance. I just had a similar conversation with my two sons.
Mm-hmm.
I say, man, y'all think y'all got it bad because I'm pressing, I'm stepping on y'all neck. That's what I supposed to do. I say, look at your friends' household. How many of your friends got their fathers that they see every single day? Every single day. And the answer was, ain't too many. Maybe one or two. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, out of their little friends, you know what I'm saying? Wow. I mean, they see their dads, but they not in the household like I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the advantage.
I commend you, man, and I salute all the active fathers worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Active fathers and mothers, man. But we definitely need to try to get fathers back in the households, and hopefully, man, we can incorporate some, even in the school system, man. Promote it, because it seems like we living in an emasculated society, man. And I'm about manhood principles and protecting womanhood. And go ahead.
I'm gonna say it goes on both ends. It could be the woman's fault and it could be the daddy fault. It could be the woman's fault keeping a child away from her son. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's in her feelings because they not together. But it could be the man's fault because he's not fighting hard enough to be in his child life. You don't give up. I'd have been through a situation where I could have just been like, man, I'm gonna let it go. I don't care. But at the end though, I always knew my son was gonna be with me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't sleep right. No matter what I did or how he came about, I didn't sleep right. I didn't feel comfortable because I don't know what's going on. I don't know where he at. You know what I'm saying? Now I can just go to sleep like a baby. I know he in the next room. I know he fed, he clothed, he got a good roof over his head. He good.
Man, that's awesome, man, and I salute you, man, as a father, and I know you as a proud, active father. So yeah, I salute, man. And I got a question I like to ask all my guests when I'm engaging with them, man. It's one of the most important things because that PKF stands for putting kids first. And when I say putting kids first, what comes to mind?
Man, I lay my life down for mine. No question asked. If it was a choice, if I had to go and for them to stay, I'm going. That's it. Nothing. No questions. No second thought. No nothing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I brought them here. They didn't ask to be here. So when you, as a man, people like, oh man, I gotta do this for my kids. I gotta do that. No matter how bad the kids piss me off, I'm still looking like, man, I should get that for him. I should get this for him. But then I had to think like, oh, he done did this wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get your kids, it's not about you no more. And I never understood that till I had my own. Cause when I first had my first son, my mom and them, it's like you stop getting the stuff from your parents because they start worrying about the kids. And I understand that now. It ain't about me. I don't care about having no clothes. I could wear the same. I could have the raggediest sweatpants on. But those are my kids, you know what I'm saying, got what they need. I'm good. I'm satisfied. That's fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? The kids become a part of you. It's not, I ain't gonna say a responsibility. It's just like they become a part of your skin. That's what keeps you going. That's what motivates me. That's what wakes me up every day. I got to take care of them. They got to be straight. I'm already good. My parents did their job. So I didn't reproduce, so I got to do mine.
So right now, being at the age you are or whatever, and if you can look back and talk to we're going to say the 14-year-old you as right now, if you can go back and conversate with him, what kind of information or would you give the 14 you?
Man, where would I go back? I would tell them, man, certain things man, you shouldn't do this. I probably would have been a trash man probably by the time I was 21. Probably would have been stopped smoking. You know what I'm saying? Probably would have set myself up a little bit better opposed to what took me so long to get to where I'm at now.
Awesome. And why smoking, man? I know these young
Because
people doing it now.
I mean, it's cool when you're young, but at the same time, when you go in certain fields, you can't do that no more. I know, man. When I told my peoples I was ready to become a trash man, I knew what I had to do. See, when somebody put it on the line for you, you got to respect it. You can't just come in just doing the same old thing, you know, because you not only working for yourself, you working for them because you got to make them look good. If you go in there doing the same old bull crap that you've been doing, man, it's like, why would they help you? You know what I'm saying? So why would I continue to do what I'm doing, knowing that I know what's gonna happen? I done been there before, and I done got canned behind the job because you know what I'm saying, got caught. I knew what I was doing, but it was just a job. This right here is a career. What I do now. So plus I got kids. I got to take care of them. I got to be the example for them. Ain't nobody gonna be the example for them more than your own parents. You know what I'm saying? If you love your kids, that's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. Cause you want them to succeed. My oldest, he a hard worker. He just gotta find that right career to where he can settle in and he gonna shoot off. I already see it.
Yeah, he is. I know it. He definitely is a hustler,
Yeah.
man. Respect to Lil D, man. He's a hustler, man. He hard worker, man. I got so much respect for that young man, man. He make me smile, man, when he helped me do things, man. And yeah, man. So shout out to Lil D, man. And
Shout him out, yeah.
oh yeah, man. I got to ask you another one, man. After high school, you know, you graduated from high school, you know, going right after high school, man. The reality set in. You know what I'm saying? You did all this. I don't know how many years we did. I know it was 12 grades. And do you feel like you was prepared for adulthood after you graduate?
Hell no.
So what's your take on high school?
Man, high school, I just got through it, man. I just enjoyed the years, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got through it. It didn't prepare me for real life situations. You know what I'm saying? When I got out here, you know. But I look at it like this. I had the best of both worlds. I had the street life and I had the book life. Cause on one end, I'm going to school, I'm getting that knowledge, but I'm getting that real knowledge when I'm hitting them streets because I'm seeing real life scenario. But I always had older family members looking out. It ain't too many that I had my age that was, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's the way I'm built now, because I was a lot around I was around a lot of older cats, and they just
they groomed you.
cousins. Yeah, they groomed me pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's let me ask you something. Was it a waste of time being in high school? Well, even the school district, the way it's set up, just the way it's set up, because it ain't a bad thing, but is it wasting time? 'Cause we could be learning skills, trades. These kids are smart, and I believe most kids, or if not all kids, are geniuses.
Nah,
You do spend a lot of time not acquiring skills.
I ain't gonna say it's a waste of time, but they need to change up some of the learning curriculum. Like they do provide. I took auto body. I had shop. You know what I'm saying. I learned how to work a computer. You know, I can say it was, man. I enjoyed my high school years. You know, that's when you start coming into your own. You know what I'm saying. You get the heartbreak. You go through all the different emotions because you still really trying to learn yourself. Technically, you still don't know. You don't know jack when you you in high school. You don't.
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie to you.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. I know this is a touchy subject. We live in a society, man. And even my generation, probably before, man, overly sex society, man. So, did any adults talk to you about sex, or you just shot dice on your on the piece or whatever? How you learn?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. We learned, our parents used to get every household. I ain't gonna say every household, but they had porn tapes. You know, you see it. You had older cousins getting it. You know what I'm saying. You learn it from them. You get in the game. It's just all around. You know what I'm saying? I had a little conversation about the birds and the bees with my old man, but he didn't know. I had already been seeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm
He
way
didn't know.
ahead. Yeah, he didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say it's overly sexualized. It's just a different time. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. Mugs making homemade flick because that's what it's about. Getting the point of I had an older brother. He, you know what I'm saying? He got a hold of flicks. Hey, look, I come in the house one day, you know, you got VCR to VCR recording. So I
Yeah.
walk in, cut the TV on, that's what's
Remember
going on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, sir, man. So I mean, since we on that topic, we'll shoot through it a little bit. Safety precautions. Did was your first time with a condom or without?
Oh man, my first time probably was without.
Oh, you shot dice on the pickle.
Hey,
Oh man, you just shot dice on the pickle.
I did
You know
though.
that's Russian
Hey,
roulette.
look, I thought she was pregnant. I thought I really. I ain't even tell you too. I ain't even bust. She probably just the one that you know what I'm saying. I didn't know. I was a novice. You don't know.
You're absolutely right.
All I know is I felt like a man. You know, I thought I was a man. You know what I'm saying. I didn't got it, so
Really?
I didn't got that. You know, got that cherry pop. I guess on the dude and like shit. I felt good. I was walking around strong, chest poked out from here to shit down south. I thought I did something, but not for real.
So let me ask you this: no, do your experience you done went through with this conversation about sex? How do you talk to your teenagers, your little ones about it? Because
It's so
you know better now.
It's so upfront, man. You just how I talk to my kids, man. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I'm gonna tell you what it is, cause I could sugarcoat it, but when you go outside, you gonna find out shit that ain't what's it. So I might as well just tell you the real right now. You know, whether it sound harsh or not. Now my delivery may not come off so toe, but you gonna understand me. You gonna understand me.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's what's up, man. I'm glad to have you, man. Let's get back to the non-medical transportation driver
Yes, sir. Yes,
or
sir.
whatever, man. And did you love your job?
Oh man, I had a blast, man. It was some days, you know, you just with any job, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but I think I had more ups than downs.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would say only on my downs was when I would lose somebody, man, because you get to knowing these people and knowing some of their family members, man. It's just that's the sad part about it. But your ups is, man, you can make somebody day. I had a person that was my granddaddy age, man. This man, he was staying with his ex-wife and her dude. They weren't treating him right. You know, he going blind in the eye. He in the wheelchair, lost both of his legs. And I got this man in the vehicle and he straight talking to me. He crying, bawling his eyes out. Now this is an old man. I'm driving. I don't know what to say. Only thing the best advice I could tell him was, man, just it's me and you in here. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. However you want to cuss, you want to whatever you got to say, man. Just gonna stay between me and you. I ain't no counselor, but I hear you talking. By the time I got into Dallas and he had cried, man, that man he was thinking because I listened to him. You know, sometimes they just need somebody just to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Not to judge them, not to say nothing, just hear them out. And I'm like, okay, that was a good day. That was a good day.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. Man. So man, working is something I love to do, man. It keep me out of trouble, man, and keep me looking forward to doing something every day. And I know I got to do it to eat. If I don't work, I starve, man. And to if it's somebody young right now listening to us, chop it up, man. What would you say to them about work?
Man, once you find something you like to do, you're gonna be great at it. I love my job right now. I might not tell my bosses them that, but I love doing it. It was hard in the beginning. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I had one day where I felt like I ain't gonna do this. But guess what? The next morning, I was back on the ship. I ain't stopped. I ain't looked back. I'm good at it now. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just got to put the work in with anything. Anything you want, you got to put that work in. It ain't gonna be handed to you. If it's handed to you, you won't appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something, man. You was for a big guy, man. When we were young, man, you was definitely athletic, and you was fast for your size, man. And it was ridiculous. Sort of like Teron Armstead. So shout out to Teron Armstead. He a future Hall of Famer from Kogi, Comanche.
I get you.
Yeah, man. So what made you take a different option with playing sports, man? I always wanted to know that when you have pro potential.
In sports, you gotta have it in your heart. I don't care how much fast or how much skill you got. If you ain't got it in your heart to do it, you ain't gonna do it. I mean, it was cool when I was doing it, but I ain't had a heart. I ain't had a drive on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just let it go. That's it. I just let it go.
Man, you was naturally good at that, man, and definitely. But if you can go back over, you wouldn't do it again. You do it the same way.
Because that comes with like being a big guy. Everybody looking at you, they automatically assume you can't do something. They automatically assume because you big, you can't do this, you can't do that. I felt in my mind I could do whatever anybody else doing. I could keep up with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? What's stopping me? You know, just because it's how you word it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's how you word it. You know, I had thick skin. You know, stuff used to, talk about the weight. You know, it affects your feelings, but it comes to a point where it's like I can't pay attention to it. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever get tested by guys my size a little more because you were bigger? Because
they always want to challenge the big man.
Really?
You know, I always.
How did that end?
It didn't end good for them. I can tell you that. It did not end good for them.
You weren't defeated?
Huh?
You weren't defeated?
Yeah, I'm undefeated like a mug.
Ooh.
Not that bragging, because I don't like, you put me in the corner, I'll fight, but you put me in the corner because it ain't that I'm coming out. I'm already a big dude. I know in my mind, man, I could do something to you, to hurt you, but I don't want to do that. I try to give you chance, you know what I'm saying, and let it go. But if that's what you want, I'm gonna give you what you want, give you what you're asking for, and keep it moving.
Okay, man. I know, man. When you was doing the non-medical transportation thing, man, and because I love to incorporate some about the kids, man.
Yeah.
So I know you transported kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a story about transporting kids, man. Like a story.
Okay, it wasn't the normal kids like SSD kids. You know what I'm saying? They got mental issues on them. So mental issues going on. You have to have a certain kind of patience to deal with kids because you are really put up under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had this one kid, his communication, he didn't talk, but they not dumb. It's just they're a little slower. They know what's going on. And his father, it says like having a police officer right in your back seat. He telling everything you doing. So if you on that phone or doing anything out the ordinary, they letting their parents know. You know what I'm saying? You think that a lot of people think just because they disabled that they can't do nothing for themselves. They just might have cognitive skills. Yeah, cognitive,
like
skills
going on. I don't even know that word myself.
Yeah. Something going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, or it might be a physical disability, but the brain could be functioning, know. It's just different things. You just got to have patience with them. Like I had a kid, man, I had to really lock him in the seatbelt because he'll get loose. I look back, I'm driving. He got his feet on the ceiling. He ain't like to keep his shoes on. Feet by my head. I turn my head. I got a whole foot in my face.
You had a sock
on. Yeah. But he was cool though. Like I would play like a little music. He hear that song, calm him down. You know what I'm saying? Just little different ways. The kids be nice though. They got stuff going on at home that's affecting them. You know what I'm saying? It's all different scenarios. You never know. I had a little girl. She was so bad, and she talking about she gonna go in there and lie to the teacher. Told her I did this and did that, but at the same time, she didn't know I started recording her. So by the time the teacher come out the building, I was like, "Hey, come here, look at this." So I showed her the video. Oh, girl, boy. I had to record, you know what I'm saying?
What were some of the things that was on the video, not into too much detail?
She was gonna lie and say, she just was gonna lie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She like, I'm going there and telling you been doing this to me and doing that and you talking to me this. But the whole time while she's saying it,
wow.
I'm recording her because I already know what time. I had already heard her history, so I'm way ahead of you. I already told her, I said, I got you on record on the camera. Show the teacher, but she hopped out the car so fast. So that's just covering and protecting myself.
Man, so knowing that happened, do you think Puff Daddy did it?
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. He could have, he couldn't. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Think that's possible? You think Bill Cosby was guilty of something?
Man, was he? Was I there? I can't say unless I was there.
Is it a possibility?
Anything's possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anything's possible.
So if you knew it, would you tell?
Like now, if I knew it,
Yeah.
and I don't know, man. Probably not. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, what, man? Why?
I mean, I don't know, man. I just probably, I probably just would kept it to myself or something. I probably would have got on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing?
Yeah, but man, I'm not sure like the specifics or the details. I haven't did my research on P Diddy, whatever, or all these celebrities or whatever. But yeah, man. I'm hearing they say that it's a 17-year-old may be accusing him of something, but I don't believe.
Hey, man, when you got money, man, you liable to do anything, man. So I don't put it past him.
Yeah.
I ain't full blown saying that he did it, but when you got paper, man, you can get away with a lot of stuff now.
Oh yeah, you right,
You got
man.
a little dust, you can get away with something.
Man, oh man. So you don't keep up with celebrity news like that?
Man, I don't care about that crap, man. I'm real life, man. I can't got time to keep. I could barely keep up with my own life.
Man, me too, man. But I try to do a little bit something, man. Since I'm working out now, I'm working out in this profession a little. Hey, so what? Jesse Smollett almost, man, had a whole melee over stage acting.
That's
How
a
you
super
feel?
dummy right there. That's a super dummy.
Oh,
Because man, you when stuff really do happen, man, you out here, man. What is you doing, man? You a super dummy. I don't feel bad for you. They should throw the book at your dumb ass.
yeah. I want him to be locked up, and I really want him to be locked up.
I can't feel bad.
Yeah,
You can't feel bad.
Smollett.
You know what I'm saying? You living good. You
they-
you know what I'm saying? You living good. You got good money. You go out and do this. You come from a nice family. All y'all working in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I had to ask you that about Smollett because man, you see people, man, put out these lies, man, and they make it seem like they representing a whole, but man, I mean, I won't go for that, man. I don't even follow, and I stand on manhood and masculinity and things of that nature. So I'm not against no people on the other side, that, you know, who splooge and you know, yeah, I'm not against the splooges and the zesty crowd. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, but man, you can't use it as a weapon. You know what I'm saying against people. That ain't normal. I believe it's in my mind is unnatural. If you have the right to do it, but it's unnatural.
Man, if you want to do it, that's on you, man. I just don't put it in my face, my kids' face. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, that's on you. Have a great time. I don't care.
Yeah, you ain't never thought about that, have you?
Hell no. Why would I think about that?
Never know, man. Yeah,
Straight.
hey, we're trying to be honest out here, man, and get it honest content. So hey, I just want to know, have you ever thought about
I
swinging?
use my hands before you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you ain't never thought about hiking the ball?
Hell no. Shit. Hiking the ball, none of that. Nah, man.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. Let's go back to school just a little bit, man. I know I heard, don't know because I don't have any kids in school that might be knowledgeable of this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you against LGBTQ practices, principles, philosophies, and culture being taught to children?
What the hell does that need to be taught in school for? Why? What is they gonna get out of it? That's ridiculous. They should be ashamed they got themselves trying to introduce that. That's just like, okay, a dude becoming a girl. You a man. You still was born a male. I don't want no male going in no I got a little niece. I don't want no male going in the bathrooms same as her. Ain't nothing. I ain't riding like that. It just that ain't flowing. You know, you a male. If you was born with a penis, you need to be in a male bathroom. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying.
And why do you think people who speak the honest truth get silenced when they speak like that, like you, myself?
Man, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just maybe it's the other side leading the charge. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
You saying you think it's splooge is leading the charge
It
and
might be
and they got agendas?
yeah. Look how it's being put in your face, man. Like they trying to make it okay. What's the big deal? You trying to then you try to compare it to slavery. Y'all ain't getting y'all ass whooped. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not taking out in the field, getting beat, got marks on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you picking this. You know? How can you compare that to 400 years?
Do you think it was 400 years, or do you
It
think
could
we
be
all,
more.
or you think we all slaves
Man,
to a certain degree?
To a certain degree, we all slaves.
So if you don't pay your taxes on your house, you own what's
You
gonna
in the
happen?
street. Shit, you don't eat.
So are we forced to work for a system? But we actually get a little paid now.
Man, ain't nothing free in here, man.
Yeah, we
Ain't
get
nothing
paid a little
free.
bit now. You know, I guess forced free labor might be a little different.
Technically, man, when I look at my check, where the hell is my taxes going? Where the hell is my taxes going, man?
You think it should be a breakdown or something, like we can go a website where we can go see how the money was used?
Yeah, people get on disability. They got to fight like hell. They probably been working all their life. Now they get on disability. They can't even get it. Make that make sense to me, man.
Oh man, so I was reading the article. Man, I'm glad you mentioned. I was reading the article yesterday, man, about what I want to say this article was about. It's right on the tip of my tongue. About, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but allegedly 600,000 people in the USA alone go missing each year. 600,000. And if that's true, you know, according to this report, it's from a government website. Why ain't that a big deal?
Man, because that shit ain't real, man.
You don't think it's real?
Nah, it's propaganda they just putting out there, man.
You think it's propaganda?
Yeah, that's what I feel. Because shit, if it was really real shit, you know, they'll really be on it, man. Come on, man.
Do you think they'll really be on it?
I think so. I don't believe that's real, man. 600,000 people going missing, man. I know people go missing, but shit, 600,000. Come on, man. Come on, now. Let's be honest. Let's be for real about some of this bull crap they putting out there.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to keep it. You know what I'm saying,
man? Yeah, you gotta be honest. Speak your honest truth, man.
I think that's straight bullshit.
PKF Topics.
That's bullshit.
You the star.
That's bull. They full of it, man. I don't believe that. Me personally, I don't believe that.
No, man. So check this out, man. You give me a little backdrop on that story about you were transporting a kid, right? And on the way to school, and all of a sudden you smelt a substance.
So
how did you handle it?
So okay, I used to pick this little dude up, man. He was cool, little dude. We talking. He was kind of off the rails a little bit, you know, a little hyper, you know, but he cool. So I remember one time I picked him up, he smelled like weed. So I'm like, okay, me being me, I was like, his parents must smoke. I'm like, but then in my mind, I'm thinking like, why would you send your kid out? He smelled like nothing but weed. So now my vehicle lit, smell like all weed, right? So okay, I'm like, well, the parents, you know what I'm saying? They just ain't parenting like they need to be. I ain't gonna judge them. I'm gonna keep moving. So one day I pick him up one morning. I'm riding. Now I done picked up quite a few people before I get to him. All of a sudden, I smell a fresh blunt like it's been lit. So, you know, I'm driving, I'm looking around like, man, maybe it's just on the outside. I got the window down. I'm riding. I smell it again. I'm like, hold up. I look back at him. I don't see nothing. So I'm like, okay. So I get him to the school. He get out. But it still smells strong. Now, I ain't no damn fool now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I get to searching the vehicle. I'm like, man, I know it's in here. I can smell it. So I'm searching through the vehicle. I let the seats down. I'm looking all up under the seats. I don't see nothing. I happen to let the one seat, it folded down. I look down. It's like a whole blunt. Freshly lit. I'm like, oh, this little bitty. Instantly I go into school. Cause I'm like, man, cause they can come back on me. I'm under scrutiny. It's a possibility I could lose my job. You know, ain't nothing. Go right into school with the blunt in my hand, show the teacher. I even took a picture of it. called like, "Hey, dude, man, I don't know if he was trying to smoke it in here like I'm a dummy or something, but
Yeah.
I ain't going down for this. I'm showing it to you. Here it go right here." Called the supervisor, let him know what's going on. I don't know what happened after that. He didn't ride me. He wasn't in my vehicle no more.
So let me ask you something about what age did he look like he could have been?
Man, that little cat wasn't no more than 10 probably.
So do you blame it on the household?
Yeah, I blame it on the household. What do you know? What do you know about a roll blunt? You had to see that. That means you've been doing it in front of them and just, you know, as parents, a lot of them don't have no discretion. Our parents kept us away. You know what I'm saying? You know, they kept us away from, you know, you probably could smell it, but you never saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like now they just roll it up, put it out on the table. You know what I'm saying? Just nothing, no discreetness, no nothing.
So they just smoking with the kids now.
Probably is. A lot of them, some of them do. I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but some of them do. They treat the kids, instead of being a parent, they treat the kids like they buddy, they pal, and wonder why they don't respect them. They don't respond to them. I tell my kids all the time, I ain't your friend. You forget who you talking to because I'm not your friend.
Oh man, let's end it on this note, man. I got my guy, I got the Fat Mac in here, man. And
Yes, sir.
man, I appreciate you coming out, man, always, man, on PKF Topics, man. And I want the truck drivers to tune in, all the working class people, man, bricklayers, podcasters, filmers, man, and working class women, nurses, doctors, or whatever you got, man. I'm about to sign out, man. It's your guy, Patriotic Klown Face, Mr. Putting Kids First. Thumbs up, peace, salute.